So hello guys, in this video I will walk you through 𝐥𝐢𝐤 interview questions that actually get you hired. Most people prepare for 𝐥𝐢𝐤 interviews by memorizing definitions, but hiring managers doesn't test definitions, they test thinking. So we are going to start with our first question. What is 𝐥𝐢𝐤? 𝐥𝐢𝐤 is Google's next generation analytics platform built on an event-based data model designed for cross-platform tracking, which consists of web plus app. Unlike Universal Analytics, which focuses on sessions and page views, 𝐥𝐢𝐤 focuses on the entire user lifecycle. It consists acquisitions, engagement, monetization, and retention. Strategically, 𝐥𝐢𝐤 supports cross-device tracking using user ID and Google Signals, predictive metrics, purchase probability, crunch probability, privacy-first measurements with consent mode, and last, direct BigQuery import and export for raw event level analysis. It's more aligned with product analytics than traditional web analytics. How is 𝐥𝐢𝐤 different from Universal Analytics? The major shift is from session-based to event-based architecture. In Universal Analytics, fixed hit type like page view, transaction events are there. Bounce rate was key metric. Web-focused tracking. In 𝐥𝐢𝐤, everything is an event. Engagement rate replaces bounce rate. Built for web plus app, data-driven attribution by default. No views, user data filters instead. Strategically, 𝐥𝐢𝐤 supports long-term behavior analysis rather than just traffic reporting. Explain the event-based data model deeply. In 𝐥𝐢𝐤, every user interaction is recorded as an event with parameters. Example, event name purchase, parameters recorded value, currency, items. This flexible schema allows custom business logic instead of predefined structures like UA. 𝐥𝐢𝐤 allows scalable event tracking suited for SaaS, e-commerce, or marketplaces. This makes 𝐥𝐢𝐤 closer to tools like Mixpanel and Amplitude in terms of product analytics capabilities. What are event parameters? Event parameters provide context to events. For example, add to cart, item ID, price, quantity. Login method. They allow detailed segmentation, custom dimension creation, deeper funnel breakdown. Without parameters, events lack analytical depth. What are user properties? User properties are attributes assigned to users and persist across sessions. Examples, subscription plan, user type, and country. They allow lifecycle-based segmentation and retention analysis. In SaaS, user properties are critical for analyzing behavior across different platforms and plans. Comment on 𝐥𝐢𝐤 for bonus level questions. What is attribution model in 𝐥𝐢𝐤? An attribution model determines how conversions credit is distributed across touchpoints. 𝐥𝐢𝐤 uses data-driven attribution by default, which uses machine learning to assign fractional credit based on actual behavior patterns rather than just simple rules like last click. This provides more accurate marketing ROI measurements. Why 𝐥𝐢𝐤 and Google Ads data doesn't match? Common reasons: different attribution windows, click-based versus session-based tracking, time zone differences, conversion modeling, ad blockers. 𝐥𝐢𝐤 uses session logic while ad uses click logic, which causes discrepancies. How would you audit a 𝐥𝐢𝐤 setup? I would first validate event taxonomy structure, check key event configuration, inspect internal traffic filters, review attribution model, test e-commerce events in debug view, validate cross-domain tracking, verify UTM consistency. I would also cross-check with backend or CRM data for validation. How do you analyze a drop in conversions? I would first compare date range, check if traffic is broke, debug view, inspect traffic source quality, analyze funnel drop-offs, review recent marketing changes, check attribution model shift. If tracking is correct, I would segment by device, geography, and campaign to isolate the issue. Why is BigQuery export and why it is important? What is BigQuery export and why it is important? BigQuery export allows raw event level 𝐥𝐢𝐤 data to be exported directly to Google BigQuery. Benefits: unsampled data, custom attribution modeling, advanced SQL queries, joining CRM backend data, LTV modeling. This is essential for enterprise level analytics. Comment down 𝐥𝐢𝐤𝐞 for bonus level interview question and answers. What are predictive metrics in 𝐥𝐢𝐤? 𝐥𝐢𝐤 provides purchase probability, churn probability, revenue prediction. These are machine learning based and require sufficient data volume. They help create predictive audiences for remarketing. What is funnel exploration? Funnel exploration allows visualization of step-by-step user journeys and identifies drop-offs. You can create closed or open funnels, segment by traffic source, breakdown by device is powerful for conversion optimization. What is cohort analysis? Cohort analysis groups users by shared characteristics, example acquisition date, and tracks retention over time. It helps answer, are users coming back? Which acquisition channel has better retention? Critical for SaaS growth measurement. How would you design 𝐥𝐢𝐤 for a SaaS product? I would first design lifecycle events, sign up, onboarding, completion, feature usage. Then create user properties, plan type, and industry. Implement funnel for activation. Use cohort analysis for retention. Track MRR related events. Integrate BigQuery for LTV modeling. The goal is to align tracking with business KPIs, not just traffic. What is default channel grouping? Default channel grouping in 𝐥𝐢𝐤 automatically categorizes traffic into channels like organic search, paid search, direct, referral, display, etc. based on source, medium, and campaign parameters. However, as an analyst, I will never blindly trust default grouping. I validate UTM consistently and sometimes create custom channel groups to match business logic, especially in performance marketing environments. Why is direct traffic often high in 𝐥𝐢𝐤? High direct traffic usually indicates attribution gaps, not actual direct visits. Common reasons: missing or incorrect UTM parameters, HTTPS redirected to HTTP referral loss, mobile app transitions, email campaigns without tagging, dark social traffic, WhatsApp, Slack. In such cases, I audit campaign tracking and enforce standardized UTM governance. What is data-driven attribution in 𝐥𝐢𝐤? Data-driven attribution (DDA) uses machine learning to evaluate conversion paths and assign fractional credit to touchpoints based on actual impact. Unlike last-click attribution, DDA considers sequence on touchpoints, position in funnel, conversion probability. It provides a more accurate view of marketing effectiveness, especially in multi-channel campaigns. How do you investigate a sudden traffic drop? I follow a structured framework, compare data ranges to confirm anomaly, check tracking implementation via debug view, validate filters, internal traffic accidentally activated or not, analyze traffic by channel to isolate source, check Google Search Console for SEO impact, verify marketing campaign pauses. If tracking is intact, then it's likely an acquisition issue, not analytics. What is data retention setting? Data retention in 𝐥𝐢𝐤 controls how long user level and event level data is stored. It can be between 2 to 14 months. This affects explorations, cohort analysis, long-term user analysis. For serious product analytics, I always set it to 14 months unless legal restrictions apply. How do you filter internal traffic properly? Steps: define internal IP in data streams that I have made a separate video regarding this. Assign traffic type equals to internal. Activate filter under data settings. Important: always test first before activating permanently. If IP is dynamic, I use developer traffic filters or tagging parameters. What causes data discrepancies in 𝐥𝐢𝐤? Common causes: attribution model differences, time zone mismatches, conversion modeling, ad blockers, sampling in Explorer report, backend revenue delays. In enterprise environments, I reconcile 𝐥𝐢𝐤 with CRM or backend data. What is funnel exploration and when would you use it? Funnel exploration visualizes multi-step user journey and drop-offs. I use it to optimize checkout flows, analyze onboarding friction, measure feature adoption, identify conversion bottlenecks. I prefer open funnels for behavior discovery and closed funnels for performance tracking. What is path exploration? Path exploration shows actual navigation sequences users take. It helps identify unexpected navigation loops, detect exit points, understands user behavior flow. Very useful for UX optimization. What is cohort analysis and why it is important? Cohort analysis groups users based on shared acquisition date or behavior and tracks their retention over time. It answers, are new users coming back? Which campaign brings high retention users? Retention is often more important than acquisition in SaaS models. Comment GA4 for interview that has bonus level.